Hey everyone, welcome to another 5-minute tips. I'm Nick from CoSchedule, and today's tutorial is all about adding automation to your social media strategy and mastering your mix with multiple ReQueue groups. We're going to walk through creating new groups, some examples of different groups that you might want to use, the options and settings that you can set per group, and some easy ways to add messages to those groups. But before we get started, let's make sure you've got ReQueue enabled and configured the way that's going to work best for you and your organization. To turn the ReQueue feature on, we need to go to Settings, ReQueue, and then Enable. From there, you can select the different dates and time ranges you want ReQueue to be running, whether you want a message to cycle once a month or twice a month, the individual profiles you want ReQueue to be running on, and the maximum daily volume for messages. You can use the presets or customize the volume per message per day of the week. From there, we can go to our groups page where we can rename our default group and create new groups. You might be asking yourself, what kind of groups should I have and how many messages should I be adding to these groups? While there might not be a right or a wrong way to use a feature like ReQueue, I can definitely share some suggestions based on what's working well for the team internally at CoSchedule, as well as many other successful marketers using ReQueue. Take a couple seconds and think about the different types of messages you send on your social media profiles. In fact, grab a pen and jot that down real quick. Now everybody has their own unique strategies and what they call things, so I'm not saying this is a one-size-fits-all method. But like with anything, a proper balance of consistency and moderation is usually the key. ReQueue is already intelligent enough to prevent the same messages from being sent too often, either monthly, semi-monthly, depending on your preferences, but I'll argue that sending too many of the same type of message too often can be just as detrimental to your reputation, your potential reach, and your audience's perception of the type of content that you post. The best way to use ReQueue is to have multiple groups to help you manage your mix. It might be a good idea to have a group for current, value-driven messages, perhaps a more evergreen posts that are always helpful, maybe a more entertaining or inspirational group where messages can be appreciated, and curated content from other people or organizations. Creating new groups is simple. Click Add New, give it a name, set any custom start and stop dates for the group, and set the maximum number of messages you want to go out per week. If you want to fill the queue before messages even get scheduled, simply pause the group and turn it on when you're ready. Adding new messages to ReQueue is easy. Open the group and click Add Message. Adding existing messages to ReQueue is even easier. Find a message that you want to add, toggle the ReQueue switch, and select your group. Not sure where to start? Open the top content report. There's no need to recreate the wheel. Find your highest performing content, open the messages you shared, and add them to ReQueue. With the CoSchedule Chrome extension, sharing other people's content is simple. Find something you like, click the CoSchedule icon, create your message, and add to ReQueue. Keep in mind that in order for a message to show up on your calendar, it needs to be qualified for ReQueue, meaning that it hasn't previously been posted in the past 14 or 30 days, depending on your preferences. When a message in the group is ready to be scheduled, ReQueue will pick it up and put it on the calendar using best time and date. If you see a message on your calendar, but the timing isn't right, you can skip it for 2 weeks, or click Edit to change, pause, or delete that message from a ReQueue group. You can do magical things when automation is on your team. So what's stopping you? Get the most out of your CoSchedule calendar and start managing your mix with multiple ReQueue groups. If you have questions or need help with ReQueue, reach out to the CoSchedule Success Team. We're here for you and want to help you be better marketers. I'm Nick from CoSchedule, and this has been another 5-minute tip.